Hello, friends. I don't always do videos from my shed, but when I do, I talk about hair, I talk about lawns, and I talk about the Pikes Peak region housing market. Stats and other things with Sliv starts right now. So you might be wondering why I'm in my shed. Well, I was getting ready to mow my lawn and get a good cut on the lawn. And I started thinking about some of you people who have gotten these COVID cuts. And it irritated me. It irritated me to the point where I feel like I have to apologize. I have to apologize to the people who don't have hair. I am sorry. I'm sorry that the people that do have hair and have decided to cut their own hair during this COVID-19 lockdown have done such a poor job. Look at some of these cuts. I mean, people are allowing their kids to use clippers and scissors on their heads. I don't know about you, but that does not interest me one bit. As a matter of fact, I let my hair go. I couldn't go see my hairstylist. It was weeks and weeks and weeks that my hair grew, and it grew like a weed, and it grew like a mop. And take a look. This is what happened. I was channeling some serious inner heat miser on this one, right, folks?
I'm too much.
Okay, enough about hair. Let's talk about something else. If you are anything like me, you've probably had a lot of questions floating around your mind during the COVID-19 quarantine. One of those questions may have been, what in the world has the lockdown and the quarantine done to the Pikes Peak region housing market? Well, good news, folks. The numbers are back, and I think, and I hope that you will be surprised with what we found. Okay, I should probably preface these stats by saying, full disclosure here, I sell real estate. And I'm probably programmed to be an eternal optimist about these types of things. But in my opinion, the stats are actually pretty promising. You see, none of us knew what this COVID-19 quarantine would actually do to the housing market. We all had our theories and our ideas as to what might happen. And some of that came true. Honestly, some of it came true. Sales are down. Listings are down. But price point is up. So don't get all caught up in the national news media by them telling you we are in a housing crisis. At this point, in the Pikes Peak region, we are not in a housing crisis. Let's dig into the data. After a full month of being in a stay-at-home order, Colorado Springs and the Pikes Peak region market saw a decrease in new listings on the market by 19.9%. We were 19.9% lower than we were in the month of March. We also took 24.2% less listings this year than we did last year in the month of April. Let's talk about the number of homes that actually sold in the month of April. 1,219 homes sold in the month of April this year. That's down 7.7% from 2019. And it's only down 4% from last month. That right there is an interesting stat. The sales have not dropped as rapidly as the new listings have dropped coming on the market. That, in my opinion, is a good sign. The other good sign is that the average price point in Colorado Springs right now is $395,724. That's up 1.28% from last month, and it's up 6.6% over 2019. Okay, now, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we get what we call a bonus round on stats. Basically, for the last 3 weeks, we have been in an inventory shortage. 245 homes in the negative, meaning this. In the last 7 days, we had 359 homes come on the market, newly listed homes. In that same time frame, we had 604 listings leave the marketplace. And not just disappearing, those homes are under contract. That puts us in a negative situation. It gives us 245 homes in the hole for inventory. And you know what that means? Inventory is still going this way. Pricing still going this way. But I'm not here to tell you that this pandemic is the perfect time to either sell or buy some real estate, because quite honestly, it may not be. It might not be the right time for you. I'm here to give you the data. You can make that decision. But at the end of the day, there is opportunity for both sides. You see, with sellers, the inventory is still light. And right now, buyers still need a place to live. Most price ranges are still getting at or above asking price. Now, all you buyers out there are thinking, great, Brian, what does that leave for me? Well, there actually is more opportunity for buyers right now. You see, a lot of buyers have left the marketplace. A lot of buyers have been nervous about the COVID-19 pandemic, and they aren't looking at homes. And here's what's happened. There is a little bit less competition on these homes. So the way I see it, you can go about this market one of two ways. You can be like the heat miser and go flying in there at 101 degrees, or you could be like my pup Bowser and sit back and chill and just wait for this whole thing to blow over, because someday it will, and someday the real estate market will be back in full force. I'm Brian Slifka with RE/MAX Properties, and from the heat miser and my pup Bowser, we will see you on the other side.